You spoke a little bit about the sugar tax and trying to change behavior. Could you explain that a little bit more clearly?
The tax is on a sugar-sweetened beverage, and so additional cost that a consumer would have to incur, the research indicates that one would stop and think about whether or not they would like to incur that cost. And so that is the basic premise behind the proposal.
The concept of taxing certain things and change certain behaviors is not new, but it cuts both ways. Currently in the state of Connecticut, we don't have a sales tax on car seats or on bike helmets, again, designed to drive behavior so people will be more inclined to purchase those. So how do you reconcile a new tax on sugar to get people not to buy sugar products, but also creating a new tax on car seats and bike helmets, which could also have the same effect, which I think is the opposite of what we want to do?
Yeah,
or is it just a
sure.
way to get more money? Come on.
No, it is not a way to make more money.
But you talk to people like it's your money.
Again, the spirit of the sales tax broadening was to provide parity. And if we feel very strongly that a 6.35% tax on the $30 helmet is going to cause a parent not to purchase that or not to get the car seat that's mandated by law, then we can have that conversation, and we're happy to do so.
Okay, so the administration does recognize the fact that perhaps folks might be less incentivized to purchase those safety items.
I think that's up for debate.
I'm here to tell you, we're in trouble.
You know, I think
Well,
that's up for
what we're
debate.
here for, so
Yeah, that's up for
let's
debate.
debate
Look, the question is, do people buy bike helmets right now for their children? Well, I imagine that some of the lower income families, maybe that's a struggle. I don't know that we've drawn a conclusion that behavior is going to significantly change.
You think you're real slick, and you try to trick us.
Additional cost that a consumer would have to incur, the research indicates that one would stop and think about whether or not they would like to incur that cost. I don't know that we've drawn a conclusion that behavior is going to significantly change.
Aren't you embarrassed? Is there any shame?
To level the playing field.
Well, have you thought about, I don't know, not doing that?
I guess if everybody loses, nobody wins. So then everybody's on the same playing field?
I believe I've answered the question several times.
Thank you.
Thank you.